first place was that defense.
All right. I mean, fair, but like Mahomes still won them games, though. That's my.
All right, hold on.
He still had the game.
All right, what's good, y'all? Press box after a wild game. MJ Mahomes, shall I say? You know what I'm saying, or shall we say? But yeah, dog, that was a crazy game. And here just to recap what went on. Great halftime show. You know what I'm saying? Taylor Swift, dog, she really good look, dog. He better than Brady. He better than Brady right now. Why is saying money? You know what I'm saying? He better than Brady right now. That's just this was wild right here, bro. This was a hell of a game, in my opinion.
Right.
I don't know, dog. I know everybody finna hop on Shanahan and all of that, but
say what you want to say. Let's see the real shit. Or my.
Go ahead. No, you good.
No. I want to hear what you have to say first, Bam. I want you to start off. If I can go, but
go ahead. But honestly,
right, so
I just feel like it ain't that bad on Shanahan to me, though.
No, so to me, I think, number one, I'd start this with, I think this was Mahomes' worst performance because of that first half in the Super Bowl specifically. That was not a good first half, but I will say I don't think Andy Reid had that offense prepared in the first half either. I really don't think they did. I was not moved by his play calling early, and I think that put Mahomes in some tough situations, and he sailed that pick. He sailed it. That was tough. And Shanahan, I thought his game plan was solid in the first half. I really thought it was. But I wasn't even worried because they only were up 7. Like 10-3, I wasn't worried. And then what really had me not worried was when they were in field goal range and they had a penalty. Honestly, I feel like San Fran came in wanting it more. They were hitting hard. They were screaming after these plays early. But the penalties, dude, they were just in their heads a little bit. And that's like I was sitting in my room, like this is shades of 2016 right now with this penalty. Like when they need a point, it's 10-3. You need to get up on Mahomes. You need to put the nail in the coffin. And this is the one thing I'll say, then I'll let people go. Patrick Mahomes is a magician. You have to put the nail in the coffin when you can. And in that game, there's plenty of opportunities to put the nail in the coffin for the Niners. And that's not even a Brock Purdy slant, because I thought Brock Purdy played well in this game. He played solid. He had a couple throws that were not very good that should have been picked. But overall, he wasn't playing scared. So I respect that in the Super Bowl. But they needed to capitalize more than they did because he's a magician, dude. If you don't not put nails in that coffin, you're going to get out of it. And that's just what it is. So, yeah, that was my general, like, baseline consensus of it. We could get into more as we start talking.
Hey, I just want to say this, man. Shouts out to Brock Purdy. He played his ass off, though.
Shout out, dude. Yeah. Dude, he would have won Super Bowl MVP if they won.
Yeah.
He played his ass.
He had nothing to hang his hat on. He had nothing to be mad about. He played his ass off.
And see, honestly, who won that game was Andy Reid, man. Like more so than like the Pat Mahomes Andy Reid combination is just the best combination in sports. Like, because with Mahomes, like he's gonna always get the ball out. Like when you need to get the ball out, and Andy Reid, when he draws up plays, and like every single time he draws up a play, somebody's like open, like somebody's open, like somebody's leaking out the back open, like just wide open. Happens every single time. So it's just.
I just want to pick up what you said, bro. I want to pick up back what you said. I think also that block kick change really gave him a chance to win the game. That block field goal kick really made a difference.
Dude, yes.
When I saw that, I was telling my brother,
it's not the big reason.
San Fran messed up.
I thought it was a block. I thought it was a block.
It's point. But it helped the Chiefs, though. It changed. But to me, I told my brother, I was like, oh, yeah, bro. This is going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them a little bit.
Right. And before J-Rock goes,
the fumble on special teams changed the game.
Before J-Rock go off, J-Rock, let me get one thing off quick.
Yeah, they scored on the next play right after that.
I think the special teams, honestly, was the biggest thing that I was impressed with. Both teams showed out on special teams, especially on the defensive side on those punt returns. That was huge for the field position because you damn well know if you give Mahomes good field position or that Niners offense with pretty good field position, it's not going to end well. So I just wanted to put that out there, too. I thought that was impressive.
But the 49ers didn't play good on special teams.
I thought they played decent. I mean, they did, but I thought early.
But in games like this, they did. But in games like this, those errors are magnified. You can't have
that
those
one
slip-ups
special
when you
teams.
play
I forgot
Mahomes.
about that
You
fumble.
can't give him
Yeah,
3 possessions like that.
That fumble.
You know
that
what's the most
fumble was
impressive,
dead.
though?
I forgot about that.
You know what's the
fumble.
most
That fumble,
impressive
they
to me?
scored on the
I thought
next
they were
play. He
playing
just
well
play
before
action
that.
and threw it
Hey,
straight to MVS.
hey, hold on.
Yeah, that was so bad.
One quick. Southside Tone with the $5. Kyle refused to run the ball in the third quarter. Like, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, you got to match.
Second half.
That really ain't got not too much to do with it. They
I
shouldn't have
respect
run
Kyle
down
for that
for the good
drive.
Because the
Yeah.
Chiefs were selling
Overtime
too.
drive that got them
Can I
down
jump
the
in?
field.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
was just
like-
about to get these out. Then you got it. MC
Go ahead.
Robinson with the $5 for the new overtime rule. 49ers should have gave Mahomes the ball first instead of letting him have a second. Put the pressure on
Facts.
Mahomes. That's true.
Yes.
But still though, even if they get the ball
Right.
first, if they score a touchdown, it's still over, right?
Their defense would have been
Nah,
good.
they were
No.
supposed to get a chance.
They
You
would have
still
gotten
get
the
a
ball
chance.
back.
They would have gotten the
Everybody
ball.
get a
wow.
chance.
Oh,
It's like college
how
rules.
is the new
It's college
how is the new rules? Like what? So if you score, they get the chance to score again, or
So
what?
the
Yeah, but they
only
gotta
way
score,
it's different is like if you get the first drive and you punt, and then I come back and kick a field goal, game over because everybody still got
Okay,
to possess the ball.
So it still has
Okay,
elements
it's
to the
still the
old
same.
style
Yeah.
rules.
Okay.
Tom
Which is
Brady
cool. I
GOAT
kinda like
status
that,
is
though.
number. Go ahead, J. Rob.
Nah, I was gonna say 2 things, man. Now I'm about to start getting into it. Let's unpack Kyle Shanahan a little bit, boys.
Oh man.
Yes, we need to.
Nah,
We need to
this was
address it.
to me, this was a game of 2 great coaches that
Mhm.
had a mental battle out there because this was a war of attrition, I think, on both sides. Like, I look
Yeah,
at Brock Purdy, man, bam, but that's $50 million, but I know you don't want to hear that. That's 50 M's in the
Oh, yeah,
bank for
50
that kid,
million.
bro.
Dude, he showed
made
out.
plays.
He would have won MVP if they won. He would have
He
won MVP.
he would have won MVP if they won.
Yeah.
He made plays, bro. He made plays. I got to give it to him. When they needed him to make
Facts.
plays, he made plays. But you know what? I don't know who's that in the middle because I'm using my phone right now, but he's not on the camera. But he said mistakes in these type of games, all of them way heavier because of how much is at stake in this football game.
Yep.
And I look at everything that happened in this game, and to me, my biggest takeaways is not so much that Kyle Shanahan wasn't running the football like that, because if they win the football game, we're not talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it's who was better in critical downs. And the Chiefs were better in critical downs when they needed to be. Like, at the end of the day, I hated, listen, I picked the Chiefs to win, but I hated Kyle Shanahan. The football fan in me hated that last call on 3rd and 4 at the goal line. McCaffrey is popping off at 3 to 5 yards. He's averaging 5 yards a pop this second half. Why are you not giving him the football?
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. I thought that was strange.
At least if you're 3rd and 4, you run it. You get 4th and inches, 4th and 1. I think you're going for that. And you know,
That's how far. That's 2 plays.
I just think when you
know why I'm not mad at it?
You got to go for broke when you play Mahomes. As what you've learned in history is that we've seen Mahomes win games with 13 seconds left. We've seen him win games in overtime when he needed it. And you cannot give him an opportunity to be great, because at the end of the day, when it's time for that boy to go and be great, he do it every time. He got it in him. And so I like what Brock Purdy did. I love the way he played, but I just think ultimately, I think one coach got out-coached by the other coach. I really do.
Hey, Jim, I got a question.
I thought the first half was good from Shanahan.
Are you talking about the 3rd and 4th play on the first before the overtime or the overtime game?
Yeah, but
or the overtime
before.
No, I'm talking about the
overtime.
Overtime. And overtime, I'm talking about the 3rd and 4. It was 3rd and 4 It's 3rd and 4 overtime.
Hey, this why you low key missing me. This why y'all low key missing me.
I had to make sure to do 34
This why y'all low key missing me with that run the ball stuff. You over here just caping for him to get $50 million.
No,
I'm just caping for Brock Purdy to get $50 million.
Saying,
so
no. I don't care about that either. I don't care about that either. I just don't like the play call at the goal line.
It's both of those 3rd and 4 situations that he was talking about too. Those are two situations.
But I'm not mad at it though, because your defense has been getting to Mahomes this whole game. So why not take the chance to go for the touchdown? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get that too, and this is where I'm going to attack that logic.
Like,
if people think that Mahomes is as feared now as Brady was in the 2000s up until when he retired, you still have that same mindset. You go for broke. you still have that same mindset.
I just feel like I'm not
think you
mad
gotta
at
go
it
for broke,
because
though.
the way the game was.
Yeah, you gotta go for
Yo,
broke.
Hellfire, if I'm playing
because they
Brady,
went
I'm
for
going
broke
broke
before.
too, bro. You have to. You're playing. These guys
No,
are
you do.
different.
Yeah, on all of them.
These guys are different.
You're playing to win. You're playing to win, not just kick field goals. You're playing to win. I'm trying to put up 6 every time. I'm putting up 6 every time. I'm not trying to kick field goals against him. I'm sorry. Like,
I
no.
I just don't know.
I understand.
I don't know what world you want to give Mahomes a chance to get a field goal.
Exactly.
So yeah,
You gotta
that's
put
my
as much
point,
pressure
J-Rob.
on his
And they did that early
if
when
you
they
don't
went
get it-
for it and got the fourth conversion in the red zone earlier that scored them that touchdown. And that's what I was really impressed with from Kyle, because he learned in that instance. He was like, I've been here before and we need a bet. And you know, we've seen Bill do this before and lose to Peyton Manning because he went for it on 4th and whatever on his own half. And like, hey, that loses you games sometimes, but at least you know you went out with your guns. And you're not thinking about the what if after the game. Kyle's gonna think about the what if after that game. That's gonna haunt him. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he didn't punch that in specifically right there, because dude, McCaffrey was running loose, dude. He was dynamic there. And like, think about it from the mental perspective. He fumbled early in that game. Like, he's gonna do everything he possibly can to get that first down at that moment because he knows what's at stake. He's a seasoned vet.
It's just
so.
the way,
I would have ran it twice.
The Niners defense was playing, like it's just the way the game was going. The way the Niners defense was playing.
I'm not settling for 3, bro. I'm not settling.
Because it's like if you don't take the points, then everybody's gonna be like, oh, you should have took the points.
I don't think so.
No, they won't. No, they won't. They know who was on the other side. They know
because you know you know the other side. You know that's 15. That's 15 on the read, bro.
The game only went to the very end of overtime because he took the points.
How many?
If he didn't take the points at every turn, the game would have ended in the fourth quarter.
How many times have you seen Patrick Mahomes beat teams with no time left? Minute left, minute 30, 50 seconds.
Taking the points.
Ask the Bills. Ask the Bills in the first round. Ask the Bills in the first round what you think they would have thought.
Listen, Tony Romo is on even on the thing talking about this 2-down territory.
That's the thing. Y'all listening to Tony Romo? I hate Tony Romo. I'm surprised I'm still awake.
You're going against, bro. You know it's 15 on the other side, bro. You're going for that ball.
I'm not listening to Tony Romo, nigga. I'm trying to tell you that the logic that you're trying to say is that if they didn't kick the field goal, people are going to be complaining. But I just told you that I think they should have went with 2 downs. Other people in the panel just said they should have went 2 downs. The guy said 2 downs. You know why they saying go for 2 downs? Because that's the greatest quarterback ever, and he's out there beating everybody with no time on the clock. So you have to put as much pressure on him as possible. So yeah, you could say what if, but if Dan Campbell, gambling ass, knocks off the 49ers, we gonna say you gotta go for broke. So it's
wait to that
happens, bro. Like that's shit football, bro. But at the end of the day, I look at that situation.
He ran the ball when he was supposed to run the ball. Like
you're not wrong. You're not. But Stat, wait. Listen. The Campbell stuff is different. I saw this in the chat a little bit. People are talking about the Campbell situation. It's a little bit different because Campbell's up 2 touchdowns in that game when he's starting doing that. Right? It's complete. Also, you don't have Mahomes on the field too. You don't have one of the greatest ever. And how many times have we seen games in the Super Bowls where it comes down to a decision like that, and you win or lose off of that decision? That just is what it is, and sometimes you just have to do it.
And to me, this is not like
there's other ways.
Yeah. No.
You lost on the last play of overtime, bro, taking the points.
You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying, Stat, is the difference between Campbell and Shanahan is Campbell is gambling all the time. And so that worked. Shanahan in that moment, to me,
he's not in the Super Bowl.
No, he's not in the Super Bowl. But what I'm saying, in that moment, gambling on 1 or 2 plays in the game, that ain't gonna make you look like a bad coach. That's what I'm saying. If he goes for it down there, people have such a regard for Kyle Shanahan that if he goes for it down there on those 2 plays, regardless of the result, nobody is crushing him for that because they understand why he's being aggressive. Because at the end of the day, the same way with Brady, nobody wants Mahomes with any time left on the ball. So even if you run it down there and even if you just get the first down,
this is why I don't agree with it, though. The whole game you've been taking the points, and the whole theme of this playoffs is people not playing how they like switching up and not playing how they've been playing and doing what they've been doing
Bro, but you're in overtime of the Super Bowl, bro.
How they doing what they're not doing? They would have ran the ball.
Mad about that. So you got to this point taking the points, and then say you don't take the points and you don't get the points, and then you lose off of that. People's gonna be like, well, dang, why you switch it up? You got there taking the points, and then you switch it up at the end. Like I just
I don't hate where
Tom. You make a decision. You make a decision based off the even flow of the game. That's you just always have to take the points. Just because you don't have to do it.
I just got two things to say, bro. I just got two things to say.
Riddell, let me address.
I'll let you cook.
Let them go, Mike. Hold on, Mike.
Yeah, I wanna let y'all cook. The first thing I want to say is y'all see Snead and McDuffie Island? Y'all see that? Y'all see Snead and McDuffie Island? Straight up.
He was trying to get off a little bit.
Nah, McDuffie was really like that.
McDuffie was
hey, McDuffie locked up Debo. Debo got locked up. Debo got locked up.
So did Ayuk too. Ayuk low-key got put in Rikers.
Ayuk and Debo couldn't
open because they was putting him on the safety. That's the only reason he was getting open like that. They was putting him on the safety, motioning him out.
Oh yeah, they had a consistent motion away from it.
McDuffie
I can't mess with these dudes, bro.
Hey, Ray, you saw that too? How they kept on motioning him out to get open.
For sure. It's like, go on Mike Edwards.
McDuffie had arguably the biggest play of the game.
Oh, for sure.
On the first play. On the play. If they get that first down, they running the ball. They running the ball out.
Hey,
I would argue McDuffie has a case for Super Bowl MVP. I'll be honest.
I got a question. I'm gonna ask y'all something.
Yeah, that's what I was
thinking. If you took the Chiefs name out, right? If you saw a team have 4 turnovers on that team, you would have thought, oh, this gotta be a blowout. Oh, this team gotta be getting their butts kicked. But the fact San Fran calls 4 turnovers on the Chiefs and didn't really like capitalize like it was supposed to, really like had me like, yeah, bro. They kept, because what that kid don't see it, how they kept on, that kids was keeping in the game. They was keeping him in the game. They kept keeping him in the game.
Brutal.
You can't do it in Kansas City, dog. You have to score. You have to like.
Let me say my last thing. Let me say my last thing.
Yeah,
bro. And Trent, you might be pissed. I'm not gonna lie. You might be pissed at what I'm about to say.
What you about to say?
I heard the number 1 tight end was on San Francisco. I heard the number 1 tight end was on San Francisco. I'm saying, I just heard that tight end was about to go absolutely nuts and go crazy.
Hey, man, I forgot him too.
I don't know.
Dude, I thought he was going to too.
I mean, shit. Hey, Riddell, look, I felt like Le'Veon Bell. I put him on the bet, and then I look in the second half, he pass blocking. Like, why the fuck are you pass blocking? The fuck is like.
I mean, the way that they kept Kittle out of the game.
You got Debo out here getting strapped up crazy.
Yeah, the way that they kept Kittle out of the game.
And I don't understand why Kittle didn't run more routes. They kept putting more in pass protection because they was getting blitz crazy and they was getting pressure.
Oh, for sure. That's one of the things that I said. The way they keep out Kittle is not necessarily stopping Kittle, but keep on putting that pressure on Purdy. Keep on putting that pressure on Purdy.
But they'll have no choice.
And that's not even on Kittle's fault.
Oh, no, for sure.
I'm not going to put that on. Like, it wasn't like Kittle getting locked up. He had to pass protect to help his quarterback because he getting blitzed.
I agree with that.
But, Riddell, you know what's so funny, bro? I was called a hater when I said this. When J. Robert Greedy was called a hater, Dub, fucking everybody. I keep trying to fucking tell y'all. They are the better version of the Dallas Cowboys. They just make it farther and choke and lose. I keep trying to tell y'all this. It don't matter who they playing, who we got on their team. They're going to make it like Dallas. They're going to go farther and choke. And that's what they did. Again.
This thing is.
Again, bro. I keep trying to tell you.
The 49ers.
They're going to beat the Packers. Choke, bro.
Every time. The 49ers. And also, Mahomes. That is the goal.
And that's where the cooking stops.
No, at this point,
you got
he clears pain.
All right. Nah, because Hellfire really got something to cook up on.
That's where the cooking stops.
No, wait.
Steve Young was better than him. I don't want to hear none of that.
I told y'all on Thursday.
You said Dan Marino's better than him.
No. Wasn't kept y'all
got nothing to say.
You said
Dan Marino's better than Mahomes. No.
Dude, you're nasty. Yes. You were saying he wasn't top 4, dude. You're nasty.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the point that I made on Thursday.
Did you rescind that?
Go ahead. 3 rings in 7 years as the best. Not top 10 or top 5. As the best in the league.
As I said it would happen.
Who else has done that?
As I said it would happen.
You know who the
everyone was
starting
looking at
the field?
Okay, I let you have the glaze fest. Now let me go.
Let me. Okay, fine.
Let you have the glaze fest.
Everyone was hating on me. Everyone was hating on me for that take. Hating.
Yes, glaze fest.
And look what happened.
Because this
is the first back-to-back in 20 years. How that's glaze?
Every single Belichick coach defense in the 2000s that y'all claimed was historic. This defense actually was. This defense was actually the reason Mahomes made it to the Super Bowl this year. This defense was the reason why Mahomes was in the position to win the game. This defense was why.
More like cake.
You guys anoint somebody with a historic defense. Something that you guys did not do Brady because y'all thought.
Don't we give Brady?
Even though it was absolutely not. This shit was better than the fly zone. And since the 2000s, it is behind only the 2000 Ravens, the 02 Bucks, and the Legion of Boom and points per game. Why do I bring up points per game? Because points is apparently the only thing that matters to y'all when talking defense.
Okay, so hold on. Don't we not give praise to Tom Brady even when he wasn't the best? When the defense?
No.
Let me finish.
Happened his record 6-game winning drives came in those 2000 years.
All right. You got it. But don't we not still give praise for Tom Brady?
No,
when the defense still played good for him, but when he came up the most, when it matters, he still gets praise for it. So why
because people
Mahomes have a crazy game, but when it mattered the most, what did he do?
Y'all do hate on Brady for having good defenses, though.
Yes,
still the GOAT. Well, like
those 2000 years, nobody anointed Brady. He didn't pass Montana, even though he created only the second dynasty in the salary cap era at the time.
Who says Montana's above Brady?
Dog.
In the 2000s, he was still.
What?
That's my point.
So, dude, you're just
okay, but here's the thing, though.
I don't know what happened.
Mahomes this year just brought his worst Chiefs team and won a fucking.
No.
What you mean?
Why are you saying no? Why are you saying no?
What are you saying?
I'm not hearing it.
Bro,
it's a carry job.
He won the Super Bowl with a bunch of guys.
Chiefs defense.
A carry job is crazy hate. That's crazy hate.
You said a carry job.
It was a carry job.
Shutting down because it's a new goat here.
League in Miami, making Josh Allen play scared, and shutting down Lamar most of the game. Two of those three, y'all say, are two of the best game changers in football.
He's not lying.
No. The only reason why
they put a clinic.
And he still play good.
Miami and the Ravens, though.
Did Mahomes wait? Time out.
No.
The reason why Miami
they put up a defensive clinic on them.
Of course, we go. Everybody, but here's the thing, though. Everybody's been talking about the defense been like that because everybody's been saying.
No, because when people said it, I said it was historic last week. Everybody was saying there's nuances that come off the line. The defense is simple. They don't do anything. Quarterbacks are too patient.
Wait, but time out.
Allen and Lamar play scared.
Hellfire, stop cutting me off.
No one wants the credit for shutting down fucking Tua and fucking Waddle and Tyreek.
Everybody's been preaching this defense in the
I
league.
said it was historic and gave the context to back it up. Everybody wanted to have the nuances and the excuses. It was DJ Mix-a-Lot, DJ Sir Mix-a-Lot's cousin, Mr. Sir Caps-a-Lot.
What the fuck?
Bro, dog. Anyways. Again,
wait, but time out though. Everybody has to give it praise. Wait, but time out though. Everybody has been giving praise for Mahomes having this is the best defense he's ever had.
Okay, but they are still under.
Nigga, let me finish. Hellfire,
the criteria of the majority of
Hellfire, let me finish. God damn, let me fucking finish. All right, goddamn. Anyways, everybody's been saying that this defense has been getting praised the whole fucking season. Riddell's been saying it. Everybody's been seeing it. Everybody's been talking about Jerry C. Everybody's been talking about Truman Duffy. Everybody's been seeing the defense, how they've been playing. But even with the great defense that's been playing, even this whole playoff run, Mahomes has still been playing great and coming through when it matters most. That's why he's getting praised for it. And again, this is his third ring in the seventh season as the best in the fucking league.
But this is not the best in the league in the entire time frame. That's where me and you have a disconnect.
This Super Bowl win.
He's the best quarterback in the NFL.
He's the best quarterback in the league. It's not a debate.
It's not a debate.
He's number one.
When was this debate?
He was never better than Brady and Rodgers when they were still healthy and shit. He was never better than Brady before Brady regressed. This past year, he was better than Kirk
This is where you lose me. Wait, listen. Let me add something here. This is where you lose me, Hellfire. This is where you lose me because you're talking about this historic defense. But if we go back to Tom Brady's first year, they held the Rams to 17 points.
It's a Tom Brady game. Wasn't this a Tom Brady game?
Still gave up nearly 3 scores a game in the postseason.
Hey, say that again, Mike. Hey, Mike, say that one more time. Okay, you lag. Say that one more time for the party people in the back.
Wasn't this a Tom Brady game, bro?
Wait,
say that again.
stop. Let me repeat it.
Say that again.
One of the best offenses of all time with
Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce.
They played better than that defense was.
So the crazy part is, doesn't that game
even have that much talent to do so?
Similar to this game? Doesn't that game script look similar? The defense for the Patriots holding them, and then Tom Brady making a drive that no one thought he would. You're done. You're done.
From this era of football dumbing down quarterbacks as well.
I completely don't agree with that. I don't
no matter how much you want to try and say the similarities, there's not, because of the fact that Brady played in an era that wasn't as dumbed down as what this one is.
Oh my God, I'm not entertaining that. We gotta realize this. We gotta realize this. This Chiefs defense is great. Like me and Trent, a lot of people, we talk about how great this defense. Chris Jones, L'Jarius Sneed, Trent McDuffie, Nick Bolton, Justin Reed. Like, this defense is great. But we also got to keep in mind the reason why a lot of these teams were folding so much is they were so worried about Mahomes, they went away from their game plan and started passing more than usual. They went away, and the crazy thing is, when they were running the ball, the Bills were running the ball crazy on them. The 49ers were running the ball crazy on them. But then they had
because y'all are underselling what this defense was.
That's
what defense
every team that plays Mahomes, that's what happens.
It's just that when you got 15 over there, you thinking 6. You're not thinking, oh man, we just got to play out. We just got to do this field goal. You're playing 15 and the read. You better keep on scoring 6.
Riddell, I want to read this out. I want to read y'all out. This is playoff stats before they turn 30. Nobody cut me up. I just want to let y'all know. Brady in his before he turned 30, he had 3,200 yards, 20 TDs, 9 interceptions. Three Super Bowl rings, and he was two-time MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes, 5K, 41 touchdowns, 8 picks, 3-time Super Bowl champ, and the 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Like, I don't know when y'all are going to acknowledge the greatness that this nigga is doing at so early. But y'all like all these
we could have a talk. If the era quarterback play was not dumbed down, then we can have a discussion. Period.
Era quarterback play dumbed down.
Yes.
What?
If it wasn't as dumbed down as it is, then we can have a conversation.
Dog, Hellfire, you understand? The more that you make this point, the more you're digging your grave further.
I'm not digging any motherfucking grave. I'm not.
Do you not understand? Hold on.
I'm not digging any.
Do you not understand
that? Well, what happens? Okay,
so what happens? The RPO schemes are easier, and that's a fact. People don't want to admit it. Cool, fine, be revisionist. But
that's how people act, man, when they know Brady's spot on the line, man.
Dog. That's so funny. That's so funny because in 10 years, if Patrick Mahomes doesn't have any lingering injuries and plays at this level,
it's not going to change anything at all. It's not going to change. As long as this era is the way it is,
that's crazy. Hey,
you have to understand.
Zero. Nothing is going to change. As long as QB play still gets dumbed down, and as long as it takes fucking ridiculous things to make people actually want to look at something in a mirror, then it's not going to change anything.
What?
He's yapping.
Wow.
Anyway,
yeah, he just talking.
You understand, right?
Trent. This is what happens.
This is what happens
when you talk about the
same person who has fucking Dan Marino over Patrick Mahomes.
No, I do not.
No,
I do not. You did. I did, yes, but I don't now.
So you have? Do you still have Steve Young over him?
Yes. Like I said, it's not changing because this era quarterback plays dumbed down. It's not changing.
He has less Super Bowls. Does he have less Super Bowls?
That's not the point.
He's yapping.
The accolades is not the
No,
point.
it's not the ring.
No.
This is what happens, bro. When you talk about Pat Mahomes like this, that's where you
conversation's not getting changed.
Hey, Trent, Brady fans scrambling, bro.
The accolades not the point. That's the only thing that's got Brady in Mahomes right now. The accolades.
When you talk about Tom Brady,
everybody's talking. Hold on.
Oh my God.
All
I'm saying
one person.
Appreciate you.
Brady is 7 rings. Everyone talks about. So now you don't want to put Steve Young over Patrick Mahomes when he has 2 in 15 years or whatever it was.
It's not the point of how many rings he has. It's why though.
Hellfire, you gotta let somebody talk. Let somebody finish.
It seems like.
Yo, Hellfire, you gotta let somebody finish, bro. Like, because that's what starts the cutting off. Like, just let them finish. Continue.
Go ahead, Mike.
That was the whole point. It's just like, dude, you want to pick and choose when to bring in context when it comes to wins, dude. Because, dude, you look through the first 2 Super Bowl runs of Brady's, dog, the defense is moving the anchor. And you refuse to accept that.
It's not moving the anchor like this Chiefs one did. This one actually.
What about last year?
Oh, he lied like shit. Oh, he lied.
So you saying the Chiefs defense? So you saying the Chiefs defense better than the early Patriots defense? Is what
based off of their criteria, it's better than every single.
No. Don't go based off their criteria. Based off your criteria.
Based off the criteria, people keep telling me that points is the only thing that matters. I'm going off of their criteria, not mine. As if it was my criteria, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I don't know. I've just heard this 1,000 times, and it's like, bro. But all I'm saying is, and then this comes back to your era stuff and how it's easier. All right, I will continue to harp on this the longer you say this. Patrick Mahomes is the reason why this era is the way it is. And don't interrupt me too when I say this. Who was the person that they started changing the rules for? Who was it?
Mr. 12. Mr. 12 himself.
So what do we talk about? We're talking
about you know what? They changed the rules for Payne, actually. Because you know why? Tie law rule. Without the tie law rule, Manning would never have a damn ring.
The tuck rule. You want to bring up dumb stuff? What about
the tie law rule? Was actually the one that actually changed the game the most. People can bring up the tuck rule, but it was actually the tie law rule that started to change the game the most.
So where is Patrick Mahomes in tuck, bro? Where is it? Where is he right now?
Acting like Brady don't got most of the rules changed.
Where is he? Tell me where he is.
Crazy. Nasty work.
Like I
said, all the rough in the passing calls come from Brady.
For me, because of the way this era is. That's it. Mahomes' ceiling where he's at all the time is capped. He already reached it.
One of the first
until this era actually changes.
I think was evenly appreciated. Like I'm not mad at the officials at all this game. Like it's one of the first games I can remember in a while where I'm like, yo,
the officiating, it was pretty even.
The officials is not like they not the story of the game. I think that's a good thing.
That's fact.
Like whoever that team was, shout out to them, bro. Like they did their thing because especially in overtime, I don't think there was really any like
the Trent McDuffie
calls. Like to be honest, everything was like the big called down the middle.
Also, this is also another point. Oh, Dev, go. My bad, Dev. No, yeah, roll, Dev.
First things first. We all need to give Rodell his props. Clap it up for Rodell because But and also here's the thing, I ain't lying. So I've been seeing memes about the NFL Doc Rivers 0-3 in the Super Bowl now. He sold my team, my Falcons. We all seen what happened against the first Super Bowl, and now this Super Bowl. In my opinion, why don't you call a timeout at the end to set up your defense? They let them roll out. Like remember that play against Clemson to beat Alabama?
Against Alabama.
Against Alabama. Like that's the easiest touchdown. You didn't call touchdown to roll out 9 seconds left. And the thing is, you keep blitzing Mahomes when he's one of the best quarterbacks against the blitz. They kept letting the crosser routes kill him, and then you kept sending yourself up in third and longs. I don't think Purdy is the issue in the game. I blame more Kyle than Purdy in this game because I think Purdy did his job. He did his thing, but they kept setting him up.
Purdy damn near balled out.
Because I wouldn't give him. Like in the end, like him not being able to make the plays over his lineman and not being able to, because every time his lineman got pushed into him, like it just like the ball went in the dirt.
He threw
It's like he was lofting the ball. Yeah,
like that was like the cause. That like that's what kind of stalled the drive. Like so, like it is what it is. Like when it comes to that.
Yeah. But I will continue to harp on this. It's not even the play calling, bro. It's the fact that, like, especially the
it's a little bit of play calling.
They and this is what Young said.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the play calling is
pretty
good.
Scared when Mahomes is on the other side, bro. Even when Mahomes didn't play well, that team is scared. And you know why they were scared? Because they were so up, so ready. Every hit that they were making, every tackle for loss, they were going crazy. But there were penalties early in that game. And I will bring it back to this point. When they were up 10-3 and they got that pick, and it was a flag, they got back 10 yards. 2 plays that didn't go anywhere. I thought in my head, this is shades of 2016. We are seeing 2016, not in the same, like, because I'm not comparing Brady's performance to Mahomes. Brady's performance was leaps and bounds, 100 times better. I don't want to talk about that, but I'm just saying it's the shades of when you don't put the nail in the coffin on an all-time great, he gonna bite you. He gonna bite you unless you just have a historic defense.
They ran the ball.
Dude,
Ray
credit to the
McLeod
Niners
is dropping
defense.
the punt.
And yeah, in both
run the ball more.
No. It got hit
sorry,
off.
Johnny. I'm sorry,
brother.
brother.
Yeah, but he should just like this, just light over it.
Teams fumble really hurt them because they
he
got a
should've
free
just
touchdown off of that. Like literally, the very next play.
The nail.
Like
that was the freaking nail.
That, bro. Like, and it was so like I almost thought it for people who think the NFL is rigged. A play like that, I could see how like that would make you think it's rigged. Because how the hell does something like that happen?
Which play,
dude? But that's
I'm gonna be real.
That's why it's California Cowboys though, because that is a Cowboys play. I've seen that countless times, dog. That's
I'm gonna
so
Cowboys. If it wasn't for Taylor, I'm gonna be real with you guys. If it wasn't for Taylor Swift, I feel a lot of people would be more happy for the Chiefs. I think it's just Taylor Swift because I like.
No, it's not.
I know it's off topic. I know it's off topic.
No, there's a whole area in the north. There's a whole area in the north.
Here's the thing. This for me personally. I got annoyed when they kept showing her at the end of the podium. Like, bro, this is the players' moments. Why you keep showing him and Travis Hilton kissing? Like, bro, we get it. Like, just let the players have their moment.
Appreciate love, my boy.
Bro, but like at the same time, dude, I saw Chris Long say this. People that are just like, I can't watch football. Taylor Swift's on the TV, dude. Get over yourself. Who cares? She's the most popular artist in the world. You want these guys to make more money. You want their lives to go better. And you bring in T Swift, baby.
Hey, Michael.
T Swift, baby. T Swift.
Michael.
Hey,
Michael. I just want to say this. To all the fans that got mad that keep showing Taylor Swift, look, the Bills had a chance to knock them off. The Ravens had a chance to knock them off. The San Francisco 49ers had a chance to knock them off. It didn't knock them off. So guess what? They're showing Taylor Swift.
Hey, man.
No, I'm not.
I'm not talking about the people that was on Twitter and Facebook and shit.
You can't get mad at the fan. I feel like that's stupid. You can't get mad at fans for getting mad at something else.
But the reasons why they're mad at Taylor Swift isn't even like, it doesn't even make sense. It's like, it's just, they're gonna rig the game. It's like, bro.
Hold on. Let's stop. No, hold on. Let's stop that. Michael, be quiet for a second. Let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest real quick. They're always gonna hate whoever the top dude's significant other is. They hated. They hated Giselle for the same reason. They're probably gonna. If we knew who Joe Montana's wife was, they would have hated her too. They would have hated who Troy Aikman's wife was. But let's be 100% honest. I've been watching real quick, and I've been watching some of y'all cap for real. I've been watching y'all. Some of y'all cap.
Who's been capping?
I've been watching some of y'all cap.
Put a name on it.
If you legitimately think that Mahomes was the best quarterback in that game, you're lying to yourself.
It have to be. What the fuck?
And no, he was not.
Oh my
God.
he
was not. Stop it.
Are you dead ass serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Let me go.
You Tom Brady name.
What's he talking about? In what aspect Brock Purdy was better than Patrick Mahomes?
I'm not trying to be rude. If you think that Mahomes was better than Brock Purdy in that game, you're lying to yourself.
Are you trolling?
No, he's not.
Let me know. Let me know when you're done, and I'll go. Let me know when you're done, and I'll go.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
First of all,
Go cook them chickens. Go ahead.
The pick that Mahomes threw was inexcusable. It was on his ass all night. We're not even going to talk about that intentional grounding that he threw. That was inexcusable as well.
Purdy wasn't on his ass all night.
All Purdy did was do his job. He didn't try to throw the game away. He didn't do anything like that. He did his job.
I think we said that though.
Michael,
my bad.
Michael,
he didn't score a touchdown.
He missed so many.
Wait, are we not gonna act like Purdy did not miss all the touchdowns? Are we fucking serious?
Hold on, wait.
I'm gonna wait for y'all to go. Then I'll
keep cooking.
He's cooking chili.
He's not cooking. He's not cooking.
No, he's not cooking.
Let him finish.
Was Purdy perfect?
Yeah, let him finish. Let him finish.
Cooking air.
Was Purdy perfect? No, he was not. He missed throws. But let's go ahead, because I've watched y'all tax Brady for some stuff. All right. I'm not even going to use Hellfire's argument, because I think Hellfire's argument about the quarterback play being dumbed down is wrong. Okay. That's just how the game has evolved. Okay. But Mahomes was mid, in my opinion, at best. He just had the great finish, but even then, go back and watch that game and tell me. Go back and watch that game. Tell me Mahomes played great, because you're lying to yourself.
Okay, are you done?
Because you're lying to yourself.
Purdy,
look. Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
In my opinion, both quarterbacks were mid. But Mahomes played worse, in my opinion. He just had the touchdowns.
You might finish
in my opinion, and I'm gonna watch some of y'all this offseason go ahead and lie on Purdy's name, because I blame Kyle Shanahan for that. On that third down where Travis Kelce runs a drag and gets the first down. Why the hell you not bumping him off the line? Why the hell you? Because once again, they did it most of the first half. Travis Kelce was a non-factor. Because guess what?
No,
I want Rasheed Rice to beat me.
That was nasty. Hold on, wait, Randall. That was nasty. Because the reason they tried to because the reason
Tom Brady was mid no one.
They pressed Travis Kelce.
He was his first year as a starter.
That was a great release by Travis Kelce.
Go ahead and lie about his second Super Bowl, Michael. Go ahead and lie about his second Super Bowl, Michael. When it was a goddamn shootout. I will cook the fuck out of you. I will cook the fuck out of you, Michael.
So you're saying
and I have you tweaking
again.
Saying
that Brock Purdy
you're not cooking. You're not cooking. You're cooking.
Yes, you literally
burnt toast.
The only time I will agree with you, Michael, is his first goddamn Super Bowl.
Even though
because he was mid.
Okay,
he
so
was mid in his first one. He was mid in his first one. Michael, stop before I cook you, and I have you and I'm have you leave the goddamn group chat. I may not be as mean as early, but you're about to be as mad as fuck at me as you will be at early.
Ooh, y'all boys,
you better stop, Michael. We don't need to talk about the goddamn Cowboys.
You just want to up your
Mike, he's talking to you crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't care.
Hey, I like this. I like this post.
I don't know what you got.
Let me spit, because dudes want to go at me, but then when I'm right, they want to still be mad. And you can say whatever you want. He was a first-year starter. You give him excuses, but then
I never gave him an excuse. I never gave him a goddamn excuse.
That was providing context.
We don't even think about what Early said about you. You don't even stand on business about your own goddamn team. So stop it, bro.
No, you don't.
Stop. You guys are
about your own goddamn team. You talk about everybody talking goddamn Cowboys because they're mad as fuck.
Can I
say
something?
That bullshit, kid. That's an absolute cap. I stand on 10 toes down.
When?
So you're lying to yourself.
I mean, you stood 10 toes down when you looked the last time.
Let me cook this fool. This fool doesn't come in and push his agenda. Let me cook him, because I said the Dallas Cowboys would come in and beat Philly in the regular season, and I said they would lose to the Bills.
Oh my god!
And then I said,
my god! This man is capping. This man is capping.
Hey man, let him cook. Let him cook.
All right. Go back to Trent. Go back to Trent.
This is okay. This is what I call.
Let me just take care of this. Okay.
This is what I call when somebody's really about to be better than your favorite player, and it hurts your heart real bad.
Yep, that's exactly what's going on.
You know that hate there. You know it's there. To sit here and say that Brock Purdy, even though he was missing hella throws, was still inaccurate. He made some big time throws, but
hold on, Trent.
You saying this $2 chat right here is the reason why little people got uneasy
Hell
right
yeah.
now?
When somebody is the GOAT for a long time, and then somebody new and coming starting to really get up in there, niggas gonna be, let's
That's crazy because he can never beat Brady when it matters. He can never beat Brady when it matters.
Let's say Brock Purdy, who missed
never beat Brady when it mattered.
He missed hella TDs, was still inaccurate. He made some big time throws, but if we're talking about in the second half, especially the fourth quarter in the overtime, Mahomes played better, especially off of just using his legs more. Because him using his legs helped him drive hella crazy.
Wait.
To say that Brock Purdy played better than Mahomes, nigga, you're just being delusional. You don't want to acknowledge the greatness.
I acknowledge the greatness, but you think Mahomes played well in that game, you're lying to me.
Patrick Mahomes, the Roman Reigns in the NFL. Fuck you talking about? It's the tribal chief.
And listen,
Brady for Eli, I'm gonna tax Brady for Mahomes. I'm gonna tax Mahomes for Brady. The same way y'all tax me.
Let me tag you.
Wait, hold on. Wait, real quick. Say that one more time, Randall. So I can cook your ass. Say that one more time. Randall, say that one more time.
He's essentially saying that he's going to tax Mahomes, which Mahomes deserves to get taxed for actually having a historical defense.
Time out.
Like you guys are ready in line.
Hellfire, so tax Mahomes. Wait, tax Mahomes for what?
The historical defensive carry job.
He's confused. How was that a carry?
Sorry. I got people.
Hey, what you just said again?
All right, Random.
What did he say?
Hey. Random.
I'm sorry, I got people on my thing. So Trent, I can't actually hear you right now. Can you hold on 1 second? Can I get that?
Okay. So listen, let me
Hey, hold on.
We got
okay, I'll pass the baton.
Yeah.
Let's your talk.
I know.
I'm sorry,
say something from the other side. So hey, y'all be quiet. Respect the flow real quick. Chill Talk, can you tell us what happened, man, from your point of view, man, with your Niners?
Honestly, I know what it's like for Cowboy fans, for Cincinnati Bengal fans I was younger. I know what it's like for them when they was watching Joe Montana on the other team, because that's what it was today. So, like, for people to say that my quarterback is average, no, he just ain't that good. That's all.
Right.
He's awesome. He's absolutely fantastic. He just ain't that good. Like I didn't hear people saying that Boomer Esiason was average. No, he just wasn't Joe Montana good. And this kid right here, Brock Purdy, he's fantastic. I don't hear nobody calling Lamar Jackson average. He ain't Patrick Mahomes good though. He is not Patrick Mahomes good. I think that our play calling was a little shaky. I mean, we in the third quarter, we had 6 straight pass plays. Christian McCaffrey should have carried the ball 30 times today minimum. 30 times today minimum, he should have carried the football. Our defense stood on their head as much as they possibly could. Problem was, I equate what was going on today with the 2000 Lakers. We got Shaq and you don't. That's the difference here. We got Shaq and you don't. That's why we're going to win and you're going to lose. As good as my defense is, as good as my running back is, as good as all my offense is, we got Shaq and you don't. And that's what happened today. They got Patrick Mahomes and we didn't.
That's real.
Let it be known. Yeah, let it be known.
He's talking the truth.
That's all it is. I just feel like people just need to acknowledge what Mahomes doing. Because me personally, like this is the only quarterback. Well, actually, probably not. But like again, 3 Super Bowls, 7 seasons as the best. Like he's clear cut, the best quarterback in the league.
One of the best runs.
I feel like he's getting to that GOAT tier, and people just don't want to acknowledge it and just like, oh, Brady is this, Brady's that. He's there. I'm sorry, he's there. He's better than Peyton, better than A-Rod. To me, he's top 2. Me personally. To me,
he's top 2.
Dude. He's top 2 without a doubt. He's
top 2.
And honestly, he's had the best run he's ever seen from a quarterback. I've never seen a quarterback his first year starting doing like he did 6 AFC championships, 4 Super Bowls, 1 3. I mean, that's like the best run I've ever seen.
Not 6, Andrew. 6 straight. There's a difference between 6 and 6 straight. 6 straight.
Yeah, that's amazing, dog. That's to me, that's amazing. I've never seen a quarterback do that ever in my lifetime.
That's crazy, bro.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
hey, I just want to say, as a Cowboys fan, I've seen the Niners smack my team up for my whole life, but I would have been happy for you guys, dude. Like, I hate to see teams go through this turmoil where they just can't win a Super Bowl. It sucks. And as you said, you got Shaq on the other side. Like,
well, think about who we lost to,
Mahomes
though.
didn't play well.
Think about who we lost to, though. Like you're saying, like losing the Super Bowl. Think about who we lost to. It's not like we just lost to somebody
The gatekeeper.
That was good. No,
Think about it too.
The gatekeeper.
To bring it to
And
like
also-
a basketball
also-
context, it could be you could talk about 97, like 98, the 97-98 championship when it was Jazz or the Jazz versus Bulls, the last run where Jordan was like he was playing good, but he wasn't going like GOAT status. But then right at the end of the game, when they didn't put the nail in the coffin, he made it happen.
But now look,
if you really think about the game that was played, too, in my opinion, this all around, this might be the best I've seen from the 49ers. I'm gonna be completely honest because the defense was on timing. The defense has not played this good in the entire playoffs.
They played good. They gave us the ball 3 times today. Kansas City gave us the ball 3 times today. 3. You're not supposed to lose. You're not supposed to lose when the team gives you the ball.
That red zone execution. One of
One
the biggest things for me when it came to this game that I indicated is that the 49ers were number 1 in the league in terms of red zone execution. And the Chiefs were top 10 in defensive red zone, like stopping them, of course. And that was the biggest thing because the 49ers had multiple times. They had the chance to score, but they kept on settling for field goals, and they didn't finish it off when they had the chance, especially when they were up. So that was huge in this game. And that just tells you the difference between the 49ers were playing great football, all around were playing great football. It's just the guy on the other side, you gave him enough wiggle room, and he executed.
Also, too, though, hold on. Also, too, though, fellas, I forgot that Drink More Water brought up a good point. Dre Greenlaw going down. Dog, that is sick.
And they still played that good, dude.
That is sick.
They went crazy. They were going crazy without Greenlaw in that game, dude. That's when I was in like the second, third quarter. I was like,
hey, also, Bama, I want to give you a stat real quick. Another one I just saw too. Kyle Shanahan when calling plays in the Super Bowl. He's an 0-3 record, and he's been outscored 29-74 in the second half / overtime.
That's dude, crazy. It's a mental thing.
The start to that second half was crazy. For him to come out the half throwing the ball 8 straight times.
That's my biggest problem with Shanahan.
You run the ball.
Play Mahomes.
Run it with CMC.
It don't matter even if you don't get the first down. You run the ball.
Yeah, Drew,
run the ball.
I'll tell you himself.
Okay, I want to be very clear.
The best player on the field when Christian McCaffrey.
Run the
goddamn ball.
And we had the momentum
going. There's a disconnect.
Because I got the stop coming out of half.
Hold on. There's a disconnect because I know people say that all the time, but the Chiefs keep on playing dominant run teams. They played Shanahan 2 years ago. Every single one of those teams in the second half passed the ball more because they were scared of Mahomes. That is just what always happens when people play the Chiefs. I'm not even lying. I'm not trying to get
Shanahan make dumb decisions
every single time.
Shanahan make dumb decisions against different quarterbacks to think that he's
because
scared
they
of
know
Mahomes.
they're going to need to.
So then you're going to say he was scared of Brady. Then Riddell, I want to hear you say he was scared of Brady as well. Then I want to hear you say that.
I got a question.
Because he's done that against different quarterbacks.
What are you talking about?
You can't just say he's scared of Mahomes. He's scared of Brady.
No, I'm talking about every team that
against
Brady.
We're not even talking about Brady.
Plays Mahomes.
Hold on, wait. Let me ask a question.
Passing the ball in the second half.
Go ahead, Drew.
Hey, Chip, I got a question, man. So what do you do, man? I've seen the teams that's played. I've seen teams play perfect against Patrick Mahomes and still lose. What do you do? I've seen the Bills play a perfect game twice and still lose to him. I've seen Jalen Hurts last year play a perfect game, just about, and they still lost to Patrick Mahomes. Like, what do you do to beat this team, man? And what do you do?
Why can't we accept sometimes when the other guy is just better? That's just the way it is.
The main thing, I know what you do.
More times than not, you could come. Teams have. There's 31 other teams that have come up with schemes time in and time out, and they failed. Why can't we just accept the fact I'm better than you? Period.
The only reason why I can't say that,
Andrew, I'll answer your question.
Hold on, wait. Time out.
49ers squad, then you're dumb. Then you're dumb to blow it up.
It ain't even
the
that.
one person you
Oh,
can't
we're definitely
beat.
not doing that.
And I bet you the
No.
49ers will watch this film.
Cannot.
The 49ers will
We're
watch
not.
this film and be mad at themselves for how the little slip-ups and let get away. Obviously, the Christian McCaffrey fumble didn't matter because Pacheco fumbled.
Right. They gave us the ball right back. They gave us the ball right back.
Ray McCloud to pick up the damn ball and try to run with it instead of just falling on the ball on the punt return. It's stupid. It's inexcusable to do
it
that.
ain't even that.
Fall on the ball.
I think he tried to fall on it, but
He's trying to pick it up and run with it, Bam.
He tried to pick it up.
I think similar.
He tried to pick it up.
You go like this. This how you beat Mahomes right here.
And convert on extra points too. How about that? How about convert on extra points and make these dudes score a touchdown at the end? Instead of tying the game already. How about that? Because now instead of us going into overtime, they got to get 6 now. Instead of us going into overtime.
The rookie kicker
49ers are
100%
going to watch this
I'll be
film
honest.
and be sick in themselves.
So I think another thing that, because we were talking about how like there's a stretch where Shanahan was calling straight pass plays and stuff, and I think that had to do with the fact, Spagnuolo as a defensive coordinator blitzes in disguise blitzes, and Kyle sat there and he was like, look, am I gonna just pound the rock and do what like I think I'm gonna do, or am I going to do like what has the highest chance of happening, which is having Brock Purdy step up and make some like short and intermediate throws, which he was doing a little bit, but it's just like the same kind of stuff I see from Kyle every Super Bowl. It's just trusting your quarterback a little bit too much, and this is way different because Purdy balled, but like you had McCaffrey there running a rock crazy, so it's not about like, oh, Purdy can't get it done. He showed you he could get it done, but let McCaffrey help him out first. You know what I'm saying? Because some of those pass plays were early down settings. And like even when they were rolling, there's certain first and second down drives, and obviously Super Bowl it's gonna happen, but it's like when they run a gas play.
All right, hold on, wait. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is all I want to say right here. This is all I want to say right here.
Counter Andrew's point when you're done, Bama.
Yeah, this is all I want to say right here, man. I'm sick of everybody crying about this Pat Mahomes stuff. I'm ready to bring back the Bengal twins. Them boys down there from the Bayou, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Bro, like I said, they pull out the Power Ranger. They pull out the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger morpho in the fourth quarter when they play against Mahomes, and they morph into Jerry Rice and Joe Montana, and they know how to pack Mahomes up off the field.
You know what's so funny about that?
Last year,
you know what's so funny about that?
Last year, I can't believe
this. You know what's so funny about that, though? You know I love my LSU boys. You know I love growing up. The only reason why they even won that game because of who? Mahomes laid a fat egg. If Mahomes is on timing, he's not losing.
Oh,
Brady beat him twice. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
He won.
One time in his crib too. I don't want to hear it.
What you say?
Brady beat him twice when it mattered. I don't want to hear it.
You said what? Say it again. Off of a coin flip.
Oh wait, hold on, wait.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Second one.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Random's being a baby. He's in his baby phase because Brady's better than Mahomes.
One mic.
Lying about this game,
Michael. We literally watched you leave a blue stack. Ernie said a couple jokes. Stop it.
Bro, you said he was. You said he was.
We watch
Okay,
you
you
tweak
keep
out.
bringing that
Don't
up.
fuck with me,
I don't
Michael.
care about that.
I'm not as mean as Ernie, but I'll cook your ass.
One mic.
High right now.
All right. Go ahead, Trent. Go ahead.
This is why I get so frustrated with Brady fans bringing up them 2 games, especially the Super Bowl one, because y'all be so quick to throw out context this and context that for y'all players. But we're not acting like in the Super Bowl when Patrick Mahomes went up against Tom Brady, his whole offensive line was out. That's why
then add the context, Trent. No. Bama, hold on. We still not going to act like Patrick Mahomes still was not favoring that game. And it wasn't just the fact that his line was out. We're talking about the fact that Mahomes played the worst game he's ever played as a starter.
But you know what's so funny, though?
Terrible.
You know what's so funny, though?
Oh, my God.
Hold on, Mike.
He was terrible.
Even in that exact same game you're talking about.
Even in that exact same game, he was terrible, Trent. You know it. He was terrible, too.
Even in that exact same game.
He was terrible against Brady. Terrible game.
Let him talk.
even in that exact same game that you talking about, he played his worst game. He was still throwing dots to multiple players left and right, and they were just dropping the ball. If this was Brock Purdy, this one of the quarterbacks that you want to praise for, you would be giving all the context in the world. Patrick Mahomes had no O-line, and his receivers were selling him crazy. What did you want him to do?
Trent, he was making great plays in that game?
Patrick Mahomes? Yes! Are you crazy?
Hold on.
You're
Trying
so
to
nasty, dog.
double coverage where it was tipped and picked by Antonio Winfield Jr. was a great play?
That's one play, bro.
No, okay, hold on. Okay, fine.
One second, y'all. Hold on.
Q. Then I got another one for you. Running around like an idiot instead of throwing the ball away.
We could prove this 1 second. Almighty Lambo with the $10. The way y'all talking about Brock Purdy is exactly why I don't want to hear him in them top 10 convos no more.
Don't do that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
What are we talking about?
This is
random. Random. Y'all, listen, everybody. Y'all be on Monday through Thursday. We got a special guest up here, and they is trying to talk to him real quick. Let Chilltown spit real fast.
Go ahead.
Please.
Hellfire was next.
Go ahead, Unc. No, but this was a debate. Go ahead, Unc. Cause you know what I'm saying? I gotta pay my respect. You a special guest, man.
Hellfire was next. Well, yeah, that's what you say. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, the person whose point I was wanting to counter already left. If the Bills played perfect the second time, the Chiefs wouldn't have been where they're at tonight. Because of multiple misreads, lack of clock management, being too aggressive when you shouldn't have been too aggressive.
If it's an imaginary,
what it should have
I don't know. I learned that off of commercial.
I just like I said, bro. I just hate where people talk about the Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes matchup. I just hate that matchup because I think it's my bucket.
Yo, who's going crazy?
But I just hate. But my last thing I'm saying, like, I just hate when people try to bring, Brady beat him twice. It's context for everything. Let's not act like Patrick Mahomes wasn't still playing great ball in that game, and then D4 of course had the offsides, and then they got the ball and they scored. That's nothing. That's not on Mahomes. So, like, in the Super Bowl, whole offensive line was out, and there was still multiple times.
But the 2018
he also played bad, and he was getting sold.
The receivers sell him. Yes, he also played bad. He made terrible decisions.
He did not play bad. I don't know what
he did. He made terrible decisions. Double coverage where your best receiver getting it picked was bad. Taking terrible sacks was bad. What are we talking about? Go back and watch that game, Trent, and tell me he played well. Go back and watch that 2020 Super Bowl and tell me he played well because he was bad. He was bad in that game. Same way he was bad against the Raiders, Trent. The same exact way.
Wait.
We do have to remember too that Patrick Mahomes, I think that was his second or his third year as a starter when he saw him in the AFC Championship game. I think that was his second year as a starter. But with that being said,
that was his first year as a starter.
Like you said, we can't leave out context, like the fact that Tom Brady had 3 3rd and 10s, 3 of them, and he converted on all 3 of them, not 1 of them, not 2 of them, but all 3 of them. He converted on 3. He converted on 3rd and 10 on all 3 of them, including in the overtime.
And you know what's so funny though, Chill? People always talk about the the Tampa Bay Bucks game. Everybody just forget, bro lost to Mark Sanchez. Everybody forget, bro lost to Eli Manning twice. Like. You want to start bringing up the negatives? You can start bringing up you losing to Mark Sanchez and the Jets. To me, it's crazy. And you're Tom Brady. If we want to go that route, we can go that route.
And on top of that, don't leave out because what we also have is we have winning values, right?
What's that sound?
We have what we have is called, I believe it's in the internet world, we call it winning bias, because nobody talk about the fact that Tom Brady in the NFC Championship against Green Bay do 3 picks that day, do 3 of them. Nobody talks about that. 3 interceptions that day.
Somehow still won the game.
3 of them. So I do the same thing with Joe Montana. Everybody talks about Joe Montana with the catch against the Cowboys. He threw 3 interceptions that day. He didn't throw 1.
Thank you, Chill.
Joe Montana threw 3 of them that day. And we had we were a Freddie Solomon jersey away from losing that game. On top of that, so I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, we have to talk about it in totality.
Exactly.
And also, like, it's pretty. I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty nasty when it comes down to the Brady fans trying to use this Brady versus Mahomes matchup when nobody does that in terms of judging if a quarterback is better than another quarterback, especially when we know it's a team game at the end of the day. It's not even like it's basketball, which arguably still you shouldn't do that. But to say your biggest argument is, oh, Brady beat Mahomes in his first year as a starter in overtime when the rules didn't change yet. Oh, Brady beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl in his first Super Bowl when he's still very young and his defense was constantly getting pressure on Mahomes.
His team was outclassed.
That's why Brady is better than Mahomes.
But it does matter though, because now,
Brandon, no one can hear you, bro. No one can hear you.
In addition to that, we still have to. I'm sorry, we gotta pair things. So where does if Patrick Mahomes, let's say Patrick Mahomes quit today, are we really saying Patrick Mahomes is a top 5 quarterback all time based on what? Because longevity matters.
Whoa.
Being
best 7-year run of all time.
Being awesome for a long time does matter. It does.
He is top 5.
Are you asking what he beat top 5, Chill?
Hey, can I talk?
You know why? I say
what I'm asking. What I'm asking
is a bona fide. You know why I say.
Yeah, is that Cowboy, you got to fix that background. Your background's super loud.
Yeah, but now I think 1,000%, like for sure, he's top 5. And this is why I think in this early span, what he's been doing, especially come out with playoffs, he's been better at playoffs by far than Peyton, Aaron Rodgers. The only people that can really compete with him in the playoffs as of right now is Joe Montana and Tom Brady.
And Brady, yeah.
And we talking about as a talent, as a quarterback, he's up there. And I'll feel like if he retired today, he can low-key be like the Calvin Johnson of quarterbacks, but way better. Like when people still have Calvin Johnson in their top 5s, even though he retired early. Longevity matters, but what he did in that span was phenomenal. And I think
it's the same thing with Cam being a Hall of Famer.
So what would solidify him is, let's say he never got back to the bowl game again, right? So over the next 5 or 6 years, he played at this level. Let's say he played at this level over the next 5 years. I don't think we're having a conversation. I don't think that they're even close to it.
And that's
top 5.
He's at top 5.
No. I'm talking about. I can't put him in a GOAT conversation because he ain't been around long enough.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I can appreciate.
Hey, can I guys talk?
I can appreciate what he did in the last 6-7 years. In 6 years, I can appreciate that. However, if we're talking about you being the best to ever do it, you got to be around for a long time, man, and you got to do it at a high level for a long time. You have to.
I agree, Joe. I agree.
That don't mean he can't be second right now.
That's what he had to do to become the GOAT.
Chill. Hold on, real quick. The reason why I will not give Mahomes fans and people who say his line was out, because if Mahomes won that game, they'd be saying he's already.
And he deserves it.
He was also bad in that game. He was also bad in that game.
No, so Randy, no, wait.
I got Mike.
Terrible stats.
Random, you know why that point doesn't make sense? Random,
because if Brady lost 28-3 when Gronk was out and other players, y'all wouldn't be saying that about Brady. Let's say that.
Dude, you're not convincing anyone by yelling.
I don't need to hear it from you, bro. Before I make you cry and leave the goddamn.
I'm gonna respond to you why.
Try me.
You are ass. That's not even hard. I'll put the fuck out of here.
Okay, so Random.
Don't start with me. He was mid at best today.
Okay. Random, explanation why you. The reason why I think that's dumb, right? Because again, say in the alternate universe, he does win that Super Bowl with all his best line out and his weapons. That's a testament on how great Mahomes is. That's what it is.
And I understand that, but watching somebody like Riddell trying to say that Spags is the greatest of all, is one of the top 5 defensive minds of all time. He's literally not.
No, we're not.
Do I need to bring up the?
I just asked the question. Random
and listen. Do I need to bring up?
I don't think so, Riddell. I do think. I think he's got some really good schemes, but top 5 ever. No.
Can you guys hear me?
Random, my issue.
When he's a failure.
Wait, hold on,
when he's a failure as a head coach, but we don't.
Why we cooking Spags?
I've been trying to address that. That doesn't matter.
What are you doing?
Spags catching strays.
He's a top 5 defensive mind of all time. Riddell said that, dude. That's why I'm saying that. Riddell tried to say that.
I just asked
because Randall, you're the same guy. Wait, listen, Stat, please listen. Wait, let after me. Wait, please, because you're the same guy that said Brock Purdy outplayed Patrick Mahomes. But you aren't being
I think he did. In
when,
my opinion,
when he had
played out Patrick
three,
Mahomes.
he had
Patrick Mahomes
three
just had
almost picks.
the louder
Three
moment.
almost picks. There was 3 picks where they could have had. Dude,
Hey,
he threw multiple balls in double coverage. You're lying. You're lying to yourself, Brandon. You're not.
So Mahomes threw to Chelsea in double coverage that was actually picked, and other ones
it was the
taking
worst
terrible
performance,
sacks.
but you're
what are we
dragging
talking about? So Mahomes played well in your opinion, Michael. He played well. Michael, look at me and tell me he played well.
You know what?
Tell me he played well,
bro. You know,
tell me he played well. Tell me he played well, Michael. Yes or no?
If you win, you play well.
Against that defense,
Okay,
against
you know what's so funny
against
though?
putting on the defense.
You're so sad,
He
right?
played well. He played well, Michael.
You know
what I agree.
He
Against that
played
49ers
well. He
defense,
won
that was
them
a
the
hell of a
game.
game.
He played well.
Can I say this one?
You know the same stuff for Brady if he did that.
You know,
liar.
you gotta harp on one thing so bad. That's how you know he really reaching his goal. Like you are really harping on one performance, and in that performance, he had all the O-line out. And you're not talking about like his rest of the career. Like the fact you gotta bring up one game. You're bringing up one game.
If Brady lost a 20-3 game, if Brady lost 20-3, and I said that Gronk was out and other players, Trent would not accept it. If I said that about 20-3. When Gronk was out and other players, and I said that about 20-3, he would not accept it at all. He would not.
I always get props to him come back for 28-3.
Yeah, but no. Once again, listening is fundamental, Trent. If Brady lost 28-3, and I said no, that you should discount that because Gronk was out and other players, you would not accept it because he was blown.
That was just Gronk.
Look. He was blown out.
Look, this is why I can't get with y'all. This is why I can't get with y'all. I
always do that.
No, look. This is why.
Go ahead, Stat.
Look. This is why I can't get. And I've made this point before, and this is where like I'm kind of with random, like whatever. And I'm gonna make the point by like comparing it to basketball. If an old Kobe with his Lakers squad went up against LeBron when he was with the Heat, and they played each other in the NBA Finals, and Kobe beat LeBron, or they played each other in the playoffs, and Kobe beat LeBron twice, everybody would be saying Kobe's better than Bron without a doubt, and that's why. And
it wouldn't be a
Brady
conversation.
did that to Mahomes.
It wouldn't be a conversation.
And it just
if that happens, that it wouldn't be a conversation.
You wouldn't have the conversation.
Well, NBA is.
Here's my thing, though, Stat. Here's my thing, though. In their second matchup, say if that would have happened and LeBron was missing hella pieces that were really key pieces to help them win games, they will bring up the context for that.
Guess what? No, hold on.
They actually do that when it comes
fails
to
to mention that the Chiefs were still favored.
They were favored because of Mahomes.
Now you're bringing up
People were the majority of people were
still
favored in that game. No, I'm not letting you get away with that, Trent.
Wait, but are you bringing up favorites?
That game, you're calling it. I don't want to hear it. He also played bad in that game.
I don't care.
I don't want to hear it, Trent. I do not want to hear it. No, because the flip side of that is so fraudulent that you'd be running with that right now.
Randall, here's the thing, though. I don't know, like you, I don't give a damn about a favorite or who's favorite to win the game because it has to be played on the field. I don't care about betting. I don't care about betting. Betting line.
We don't care.
It's crazy.
We don't care.
Getting blown out like that in the Super Bowl is atrocious. He couldn't even score a touchdown. He couldn't even score a touchdown.
You have no O-line and you're running for your life. That's going to happen.
I don't want to hear it.
Hey, that was a good comparison.
I do not want to hear it at all. I do not want to hear it at all. Especially
when don't want to hear it at all.
That was a good comparison.
I do not want to hear it. I do not want to hear it, Trent.
To your point, Stat. To your point, if the Kobe and Pau Gasol Lakers would have beat the 2015 Cavs, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
We wouldn't be having the conversation at all.
Okay, but hold on.
We would not
be having a conversation at all.
We wouldn't be having this conversation
at all.
No matter if Kyrie Irving if Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love was out the lineup, it doesn't matter. We would not say
I didn't be calling Mahomes all time. Mahomes also played bad in that game. Did his receivers sell him? Absolutely. But he also played bad. Took unnecessary sacks. Threw balls into double, triple coverage. What are we talking about?
You win the game.
Quick. Hey, 1 second though. 1 second though. What we are talking about is 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, not better than 255 yards.
66 rushing yards. Oh, Bama, don't forget the
400 yards of offense in the Super Bowl. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
But here's my thing though.
What are we talking about?
I understand you and Stats' point about that, but I kind of feel like it's just wrong to just leave out context.
What context are we leaving out, Trent?
No, I'm saying like what y'all brought up. Look, like I'm saying, like what y'all brought up with the Kobe LeBron thing. Say if that happened again, like they matched up the second time, and LeBron had hella pieces like D Wade, Chris Bosh, just him by himself, just him. People will bring up the context. Oh, he didn't have his full crew.
And he got swept. And he got swept.
Hold on, Random. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Let him finish.
He got swept. Come on, bro. Chill, Tony.
Let him finish.
Let him finish.
Like I just said, go ahead, Trent. Bring up the context of he didn't have his full crew. Like the first matchup, okay, fine. If you want to say Brady beat him, cool. I'm not.
I get him that. Mahomes got to wear that L on.
I'm not really tripping about that. But specifically 2020, I'm not going to really harp on Patrick Mahomes playing like that. Even though Patrick's making still great throws, he had some bad ones. He took some unnecessary sacks. But literally, his best on line wasn't out. And second, since you want to harp on one game so much, Random, do you want to remind me what Brady did with the greatest offense at the time versus the 2007 Giants?
He fucking choked. He did not win. He did not win.
14 points. 14 points.
He just put up against Eli Manning, who everybody thought was bad.
No, add the context.
If we being honest.
Hold on 1 second. Let me do it. Let's add the context that Trent wants to add all the time. Brady put his team in a position to win, and the defense could not make the play to stop it with one of the luckiest plays.
Oh, now we want to add context for big old Brady. No.
All right, go ahead, chill.
Oh,
rebuttal that chill.
Keep going, Trent.
I was saying, Riddell, in that same season, right? Because I was a little baby. My pops was coaching there at the time. I was like 5 years old. That same game, last game of the season, they put 45 on our head or something.
Smoked the Giants.
They put like
smoked them in Giant Stadium.
No, it was a 3-point game. We won like 48. They won like 48 to like 31. So that's when Randy Moss broke the record and Tom Brady had his 50 TD. They put like almost 50.
Don't leave Trent. Don't leave out.
That game, Trent. That y'all could have won that game too.
Trent, and don't leave out Trent. And don't leave out Trent. Randy Moss catching a bomb in that game. Which the play right before that, they ran the same thing.
Exactly.
Run that again.
So in that game, my thing is, they almost scored 40, right? Then you come into the Super Bowl and you drop what, 14? Because me personally,
the game plan was now. Wait a minute. If we being honest, the game plan was a little bit different in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The game plan. They basically blitzed Brady every down. Yeah, that's essentially what they did. They blitzed him every down.
I'm just saying. And Brandon likes to bring up games with no context.
No. The craziest part is they want to add context, but Brady took his team down, drove and hit Randy Moss for the touchdown to go up 14-10. And even hold up, Trent. Even Eli Manning said it himself. Eli Manning said it himself. The luckiest play in Super Bowl history, Tyree catching the ball on his helmet.
I got him too much. No. Okay, so don't bring up 2007 in. What happened 2011? I'll wait.
It was a great pass by Eli. It was a great pass by Eli.
You getting picked up by Chase Blackburn?
And the context. Brock was hurt. What are we talking about?
What you mean?
Brock was hurt. He messed up his ankle.
Okay. So talk to me through 2011 then, since you like doing no stuff with no context.
We talking about Brady carrying one of the worst defenses of all time if you want to talk about that?
So what about him throwing a pick to Chase Blackburn?
God.
And still then he had a chance to win the game at the end. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Can I move the conversation to something?
You want to add context? Add the context.
Look,
don't lie on my name, bro. Don't lie on my name.
This is my last thing I'll say, Stat, and you can move it on. You see how Random now wants to bring up injuries
and all this
context. But when we do it from Mahomes, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear from Mahomes. This and that. But you want to bring up all the context in the world.
I brought up the context, but I also said that he was bad too. Mahomes was bad. Go ahead and lie.
Right.
He was
What about
bad
Brady
in that game.
in 2011?
He
Was Brady good?
bad.
Brady was
in
bad
2011,
too.
Brady
Then
good?
you liar.
Okay.
Brady was
Brady
bad
good
too
in
by that
2011.
standard. So what are you talking about? Now you're gonna apply context to it.
When was
When
he
it's
bad,
literally
Michael?
the
When was
same
he bad,
shit.
Michael? In
He was
2001?
bad in both of the games you're talking about. Mahomes was bad in this one.
Yes,
Look.
and I said that. But he
Look.
still put his team in a position
You
to
did
Tom
say
Brady getting
was
outperformed
bad
by
in
Eli
that game.
Manning's not crazy.
And then
What
you
are we
made
talking
up
about?
excuses for him after. You
What
made
excuses
excuses
am I
for him after.
making for him? Tell
You
me
made
what
up the
excuse I made for him.
luckiest play of all
Tell me
time.
one excuse I made for him, Michael.
Tom Brady
One
not getting
excuse.
outperformed
Play
by
of
Name
all
Eli
time.
it.
Manning, not
Name
crazy.
it, Michael.
That's an
What's one
excuse.
excuse I
That is
made?
an excuse. The luckiest play of all time stuff is an excuse. That is an excuse.
Eli Manning said
When
it
you
himself.
use one play to
It
win
came
the
out of
game,
Eli
that's an
Manning's
excuse.
mouth. It came out of his.
That's an excuse.
All right, go ahead,
Eli
Stat. Go
Manning
ahead, go
put
ahead,
his
go ahead.
nuts
All right.
on Tom Brady's chin.
Because look,
All right,
we
so-
talking about the
so-
Super Bowl. We talking about the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
I don't know why we
Come
talking about Brady. No.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Because we're talking about
I just
Pat
wanted to
Mahomes.
say
That's
this.
why.
Eli
There's
Manning
a-
said it
It's the
himself.
LeBron Jordan stuff.
So
I'll
y'all
change the
went
goddamn
through-
link so you can see it yourself.
So
Go ahead, Stat. I'm
uh,
sorry.
Go ahead,
you
Stat.
said.
what number Super Bowl is this in the past 10 years that the 49ers have went through? Chill.
It's number 4 now.
This is number 4. Wow.
No, I'm sorry, number
All
3.
right, so
I'm sorry, number 3. Number 3.
number
I went
3.
Baltimore, and then Kansas City in 20, and then this year. This is our third. This is our
Wow.
third bowl game.
All right, so in my opinion, and I want to know what you think about this, I think there's a bright side to all of this.
Absolutely.
I feel like going into next year,
Mm-hmm.
the 49ers are probably going to be
The favorite.
to
Mhm.
go to the NFC
Depends on what
Championship,
happens.
probably
NFC,
represent
yeah.
the NFC again
Mm-hmm.
in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the Chiefs are gonna I think next year the AFC is gonna be a gauntlet again, just like it was this year.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I don't know if the Chiefs make it out of it this time.
Mhm.
You're gonna say.
Well,
But
that doesn't. Keep going, Stat. Keep going.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
But I still feel like whoever comes out of the AFC, it will probably end up beating the Chiefs. That's the unfortunate part. There's a
Niners,
bright
you mean?
side, but it's not that bright.
Beating the Niners? You mean beating
Yeah,
the
like
Niners?
whoever comes out of the AFC next year is probably gonna. If
Well,
the Niners make
what
it-
I saw earlier this season, and Joe Burrow actually reminded me how good he was, because I kind of forgot because he was hurt, and when they came out to the Bay and they basically carved us up and straight roasted us, and I'm watching him.
Yeah, that was
I'm
his
like,
best game.
and I'm like, damn,
Yeah, that was his best game of the
I
season.
forgot Joe Burrow was nice. I completely forgot how good he was because he had been in and out of the lineup and he had been
that was
hurt.
the game that got him. That was the game that got him back in his groove. To be
Yes.
honest, he was sucking up until the end.
I had forgotten how good he was, right? So with that being said, if you think about the other teams in the AFC, I actually wanted another shot at Baltimore because I didn't think they was 4 touchdowns better than us. Don't let that 33-19 score fool you. It was way worse.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
It was way worse than
The game was rough in the beginning.
That's why I wanted another shot at them. I still feel like, even though we got our core, so in terms of the defense, Bosa, Fred Warner, in terms of our offense, Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, a lot of these guys are still in the contract for another 2 more years. So we still have our core, and we don't have to pay Brock Purdy just yet. So we still can can hold on to these guys. We do need some things to go our way. Add that to the fact stat. Add that to the fact stat that I think Brock Purdy comes back better next year. I don't think you see the,
I agree.
I don't think you see the same dude the next season that you saw this season. You can't, because if you do, you're going to see the same result.
Chilltown, do you pay Purdy? How much? We've had a debate on Press Box about this. How much do you give Purdy? What type of contract are you giving Purdy?
After that performance, after that Super Bowl performance, what would you
more than Daniel Jones?
What would you pay him?
Well, not Dak Prescott money. I'm not going that far. I'm not going Dak Prescott far. I'm definitely going further than Daniel
I like
Jones.
that, Joe.
I was wrong. I was wrong on Daniel Jones.
Do you think he was signed for something like $38 million for 4 or 5 years?
Nobody is getting paid
like
less
45.
than Daniel Jones.
Chill, you feeling like
nobody's getting paid less than Daniel
Don't
Jones?
you think he would value the years over the per year?
No,
I do think that he would do. I do think that he would value the years because where he came from. Because Tom Brady did that. Tom Brady's the logic with Tom Brady was because I think Brock Purdy wants to be in the Bay. I don't think that he wants to go anywhere.
Because if he takes the per year, then they're going to give him the Daniel Jones contract, and it's going to be short. They're not going to give him a big contract plus the years.
Right.
Like he's gonna have to either take a smaller contract plus the years, or
No, I
sacrifice.
think he might.
Sacrifice maybe.
I'm not gonna lie.
That and Chilltown and Riddell. I told y'all.
Or take the years and the contract is backloaded as opposed to it being front loaded.
Stat, I told y'all the minute they paid Daniel Jones, they set the floor for NFL quarterbacks. And Trent and other people on press box laughed at me.
It's only a couple years.
No, it doesn't matter.
The Giants can get out of Daniel
It
Jones'
set the
contract, but
floor.
it's the floor.
It set the floor.
With business.
Let me ask you a quick question. Is Brock Purdy better than Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I'm Brock Purdy's agent, I'm sitting there. Go ahead and lie, Stat. It's Brock Purdy better than Daniel Jones. Go ahead and lie, Stat.
Don't lie, Stat.
Go ahead and lie.
Stat.
Go ahead and lie.
Stat.
He's better.
Yeah, go on ahead.
He's better than Daniel Jones.
No,
but
this is
using
the
that
problem.
logic,
This is the problem. And I said that damn near a year ago when they paid Daniel Jones. You paid this man.
He's making way too many mistakes.
So every quarterback that comes after him is going to. I'm better than Daniel Jones. We started at $40 million.
No, we actually starting at 50, and we'll work our way.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Hold on.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean.
Go ahead.
When you start,
let you go.
I just want to ask one question. Do y'all think Tua contract gonna have a decision? Like, is that gonna play a role in how much Brock Purdy get paid? Because Tua gonna get a Dolphins gonna pay. How to pay Tua too?
It shouldn't, but it low-key will.
I think it is.
Because whoever gets paid,
this is what I'm trying to do.
I want to play Purdy early so
This
that
is what I'm
Tua's
trying to-
contract doesn't make it more expensive.
This is what y'all keep realizing. This is the tricky nuance behind it, and this is the politics behind football. I hear everything y'all saying with Daniel Jones is setting the floor, but again, those were first round top 10 quarterbacks. So therefore, it does matter. Listen, bro. Listen. Their floor was already set like at 24 million when they had a signing bonus. So they have to go up from where their floor is. Brock Purdy is paying for 300,000 right now. He's playing for 300,000, and he was Mr. Irrelevant. They're gonna, as the 49ers, as a front office, they're going to use that as leverage against his agent. You talking about what his agent's going to do?
Not going to get paid less than Daniel Jones.
They are going to use that because the leverage with them first round.
Him more than Daniel Jones.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, because all those other first round quarterbacks, they had the leverage of. Tua was the 5th overall pick. Daniel Jones was like the 8th overall pick. You got to remember that. Those guys' floor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those guys' floor was a lot higher than Brock Purdy.
Don't matter, Bama. Purdy's agent's going to walk up to the 49ers and say, we're starting at $40 million. You're not paying my client less than Daniel Jones.
Lot of you're not. And also, that's what y'all overlook with Tom Brady.
Hey, fellas, I got to bounce. It was good to see y'all dudes. I will see y'all dudes later. Absolutely.
Yes,
congratulations, Chiefs fans. Congratulations, Pat Mahomes. You guys are fantastic. I'll catch you guys later. Out.
Thanks for coming by. All right. No, I was going to add, I hear you, Bama. But I do think, like, in my personal opinion, in business, like, once it's set in stone. And to me, I really do think that Brock's going to sign for 40, like 35, 40 minimum. 40. And this is what I would just
say 38
for both teams.
Bro, he's not going to get paid less than Daniel Jones.
He's not. He's going to want Tua money.
Both
Tua is going to get like 45 too.
So what I would personally
he's going to want Tua money.
He's going to get at least 45.
For the Niners, I'm holding out on the Purdy contract because I'm honestly expecting at this point his value is going to be like 35, 40. So I'm just going to hold out. I'm going to say F it. Let's try to win these next 3 years. And you don't have that much cap anyway. So the draft will be super important for them. They need to invest in their interior, shore up that offensive line before Trent Williams retires so that they can really be dynamic in the run game and add one more receiver in the draft and, corners too. But
now they're gonna need a linebacker. Greenlaw gonna be out all next year.
Yeah, they probably
if he tore his ACL, he'll be back by the middle of the year. He'll be back by the middle of the year.
It was Achilles.
I thought it was Achilles. He tore his Achilles.
Oh, then
he's done.
He's cooked.
Yeah, so they're gonna need another linebacker.
They'll probably go linebacker. They also get Hufanga back next year too. Which is huge.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Hufanga can play that box safety role if they groom him properly.
He could 100%.
Hufanga's nice.
Probably definitely go corner. Honestly, they don't need to go receiver because I'm gonna be honest. I would argue that Juwan Jennings had a strong case to win
like mid rounds
MVP because
I
he
told
was
you
playing so
he threw
good.
a touchdown. He caught
was
one.
good.
He caught one.
He was good.
And
caught
look,
one on L'Jarius Sneed.
so with Purdy's contract, they have
think they
one
go
more
pass
year.
rusher?
They have one more year. Then he's an unrestricted
played
free
well.
agent, so they have to pay him here
I
pretty
think
soon.
they go corner.
And I tell you,
Yeah.
now,
So that's why I'd skip it for this year and then just.
I think they go corner.
If you wanna roll the dice with the franchise tag, go ahead.
Corner and offensive line.
But I'm telling you right now, if I'm the 49ers and I think Purdy's my guy, I pay him before the Dolphins pay Tua.
Right.
Because once the Dolphins pay Tua, Purdy's going to be like,
That's
I've
what I'm
been to a
saying.
goddamn
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
that's what I was saying.
I need
really
more
think the
money
Dolphins
than
will
Contract
pay
don't have a
Tua,
role
bro?
to play in.
Yeah, and
Y'all
they
really
want to
think
get
the
that
Dolphins will pay
extension
Tua?
done pronto. They want to get that extension
This
done
is his
pronto.
last year.
Oh, for
And I
sure.
tell
$5
you
million.
what, right now, there
The
will
sooner
be
the
a team
better
that
for the
will offer
49ers, to
Purdy
be
money
honest.
just because he's been to a
so-
goddamn Super Bowl. I'm
Random,
telling you that
I'm
right
fully
now.
in agreement with
People
you.
people laughed at me when I told them Daniel Jones was a floor. Every
Oh, I was
quarterback
with
now
you on
that is
that
coming
too,
up for contracts will say, I am not getting paid as much as Daniel Jones. They literally
Dude,
will
Dak-
not.
All first.
If he
I
gets
don't
a
I don't care
contract,
if
if he
he's
gets a
first round
contract
pick.
this offseason, I bet you it's around 38, 39
He's not getting
million
paid.
for 4
Daniel
to
Jones
5
is making
years.
$40 million
Bet you.
flat. He's not
No,
getting
if
paid
he
less than
signs
Daniel
this
The
Jones.
year,
only
it's
quarterback
gonna
this
be-
offseason that I see maybe taking a hometown discount is Kirk Cousins because he came out.
I
and said
agree.
that
And he wants $45 million
Yeah,
and if he-
guaranteed.
And that's
a good
right.
pick.
Yeah, and he wants
And he
$45
wants
million right
$45 million
now.
guaranteed off of the Achilles
I-
injury.
Can I ask a question to the panel?
Give it
Can I
to
ask
him.
a
He's
question?
better
be
than
honest.
Brock
Because-
Purdy.
Yeah, this is a
Because-
last minute though. You better hurry up.
Okay, it's gonna be super quick. So Random brought up the fact that you have to pay him before Tua. How many? If you would pay Tua this season, say
I'll
My
pay
point.
Tua. Hey, shout out my boy
But
Tua.
Tua
pay
has
him?
an
Not
Michael,
respect
Michael,
Tua
Tua
Ronaldo.
has an
You have no choice,
option.
though. You have
Michael,
no choice.
Tua has an option. The Dolphins can wait another
Oh.
year. The 49ers cannot. After next year, Brock
No,
Purdy's
Tua's
is a
option
free
got
agent.
declined. Tua's option got declined.
Okay, so then they both until after next year, they're both ununrestricted free agents. Do
It's
you
like,
want to
where
take
else
the
do you go
chance
from Tua?
that
'Cause
you
Tua
want?
ultimately
So you
did
want
Brock,
the
no.
game.
For Brock, hell no. But for Tua, yes, I would.
So,
All right.
so
Well,
if I'm
that's
the
another-
49ers, I'm trying to get him for 45, and I'm Gucci with 45. Because if every team should be mad at the Giants for paying Daniel Jones what they paid him.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And I said that
But
at the
his
start of the year,
contract's like
and
a
people
big
on this
yeah.
panel
contract. It's
goddamn
only
laughed
2
at me.
years.
But
No,
Laugh
Some
at
of our
me.
Giants fans,
It's
though,
the
Random. Some
baseline
of our
amount.
Giants
That's the problem. To that.
the
They
Dolphins
should-
got to keep
and I
But I
told
Tua.
mean,
them, and I told them straight to their face.
Like, that's the reason. Look, in the NFL, they want guaranteed years. Guaranteed years is more important than
Only for like the
baseline, than your per year total. Guaranteed years are what you want because that's what guarantees you to be on the squad. That's what guarantees you to get another.
All
year
that money
to
is what you
get an
get
extension.
when you sign it.
Like that's what like the more years you have on your contract, the better. Daniel Jones signed the deal with 2 guaranteed years. That's how much the Giants really believe in him.
And the Giants have an out after next year.
They have an out. That's
After
what I'm
next
saying.
year. And
Purdy
Daniel Jones
doesn't
is
want
making
that.
$40
Purdy
million
is coming off of
a year.
$300,000. Why would he take a Daniel Jones deal?
Stat. If you're
Exactly.
Brock Purdy,
All right.
you're Brock
So look.
Purdy, and you tell your agent
Random
that I
Bama's
want to
gotta
get paid.
wrap it up.
Yeah, we about to wrap it up, Randall.
Ain't no way
we
you're
about to
taking less
wrap
than
it up.
Daniel
We're
Jones.
about to wrap it up. I'm gonna close it
Ain't
with
no
this
way.
stat. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The floor is so much lower for Brock Purdy than it was those other guys, dog. And he would be a fool to take that money because he's gonna end up stranded in a similar situation and then washed up out the league because ain't nobody else is gonna pick that up. Nobody else is gonna pick that up.
I hear you.
So he gonna
Yeah, I
wash
hear
himself
you,
up out the
I
league,
hear
and
you.
there's so much more other leverage the team is gonna have against him to keep him from taking that contract. Again, Tom Brady was a 6th overall draft pick. Y'all praise him for taking them pay cuts, but he told you out his fucking mouth that they forced him to take them pay cuts. Why did they force him to take a pay cut? Because they leveraged him being a 6th round, 200 pick. They leveraged that.
Fact.
And
they're gonna leverage that
Bama
against
forgets to mention Brady's first big contract. He was a highest paid player in the league. He literally was. Go back and check. He was a highest paid. He took the money the first
I
time.
didn't know that.
He took the money the first time, and then after that, he took less money. that first contract because he wasn't making anything. He's going to take the money.
It is a different era, to be fair.
I understand that, but being the highest player in the league still matters. He took the
money. Tomorrow,
Press
box. MJ Mahomes completes the villain arc. Tune in 11 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. 11 p.m. Pacific. What is it? 2 p.m. Eastern? I don't know.
Yeah, 11 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah, I know I'm right somewhere around there. But all right,
Eastern, East Coast, Beast Coast, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Hell of a football
Patty
season,
Mahomes,
man. Patty Mahomes.
I gotta pull up tomorrow.
All right.
Press box,